Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a freezing cold day here in Brighton. I'm here for the second time on the channel with Willie Explore.
How's it everyone?
And we're going for some South African food. Willie is a bona fide South African.
Indeed.
There you go, representing. I see you've got the socks as well.
Got the socks as well, mate. Yeah, there you go.
There
So,
you
South
go.
African. So I'm pretty geared up for today. Yeah.
Here's where we're headed. Chow. Food from Durban, right?
That's right. Looks like I got some authentic Durban curries. I've got the Bunny Chow and a few other South African snacks as well. So.
And they've got food for a £5, pork rashers, and this one, how do you say that one again?
So that's boerewors. So that's
boerewors.
I guess the literal translation's farmer's sausage. So boer, farmer. There you go. So it's a very famous sausage in South Africa.
Farmer sausage. Sounds good. All right, it's freezing out here, so we're going to go and get a grub on. Let's go.
Let's do it. Nice big thing. Something we may drink for hangovers in South Africa. Whether or not it works depends on the hangover. But it's
so that's cream soda.
That's
so
cream soda, and this is our ginger beer, Stony. So I guess like a sort of iron brew style drink, but yeah, there you go. And then I guess you sort of recognise some of the
a few international drinks there.
International ones.
And then you've got the Castle Lager.
Castle Lager, yeah,
famous.
so famous South African Charles Glass. And Castle,
Excellent.
of course, a former sponsor. I don't know if they still sponsor like Test cricket teams.
Yeah, I think that's where I've seen it. Yeah, I've definitely seen it before. And what's this other one? Hansa?
Yeah, Hansa. This is a Pilsner.
That sounds German to me.
So,
yeah,
that's right. So the German sort of Hansa Pilsner. I'm not sure exactly where it is bottled, but obviously Namibia is a former German colony as well.
Of course, yeah.
The Windhoek Lager, which you've got here.
yeah. Windhoek's the capital of Namibia,
Windhoek's
right?
The capital of Namibia. So Hunter's Dry is our cider.
Excellent.
This is for Hunter's Gold, and then you got the Hunter's. Have I got a Hunter's Dry here? Don't see one immediately, but yeah, the cider. So it's like a.
That's very clear, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like the Bulmers.
It's not carbonated, no. It's like a flat cider.
This one, I think it could be carbonated. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
I might have to try it to find out.
I might have to try it.
I've no problem sampling them.
And Kingfisher, or Flying Fish, I don't know.
Flying Fish. Okay, yeah, because Kingfisher's
is Indian. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I just looked at the fish and I thought it maybe with an India-Durban connection, they might have thought.
And there's another one called Savannah, right? Savannah cider. Yeah,
Oh,
I remember.
yeah, yes.
Yeah, I remember one summer consumed quite a lot of Savannah here.
Yeah, no, so Savannah is absolutely, and it's dry, but you can drink it. That's a famous slogan. So Klipdrift and Cola. So in South Africa, we drink a lot of brandy and Coke. I think we might be the only people in the world that drink brandy and Coca-Cola.
Well, you can get brandy and Coke in a bottle.
And you can get it in a bottle here as well.
Interesting. What's the percentage on that?
Let's have a look. I'm not sure. So 5%.
5% only. Okay.
I think you should try one of these.
I might have to try one of those.
If I can recommend something, if you do drink alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think because South Africans, we are maybe a little bit distinct in that we mix brandy and Coke. Whenever I had European friends visit South Africa, they were sort of amazed at this combination. And why would you mix with Coke and brandy? But actually,
And then that's for after the brandy and Coke, right? That's to help with the hangover.
The famous green ambulance, as we call it in South Africa. So depending on the the extent of your hangover, but that should sort you out. Yeah. So Sparberry. Probably taste like raspberry as well to some people. Strawberry taste, red, cool drink of course.
Maybe it's an anagram of raspberry.
Maybe it is, yeah. Maybe it's the two mixed. Actually, you know what? I've never thought about that. So maybe. And also, I've not been in South Africa for so long, so let's see what the viewers say about that. Maybe it's strawberry and raspberry.
Well, it's chocolate. That's vegetables.
Well, it is. So it's sort of mixed vegetables, but it's like a very spicy.
Oh, okay.
Kind of,
Well, that's a bit of an oxymoron there because it says it's mild and spicy.
Mild and spicy. Yes. No, but so you can get this in tin, and this goes very well with like porridge. There's a maize porridge we eat in South Africa as well. The chakalaka. You can see there. Trust Scoot to help you make delicious meals that bring people together because it's so yummy, lekker, nari kakulu every time.
Okay, I'd buy it just for the name, to be honest. Chakalaka, that just sounds like a cool name.
Bunny Chow. What an interesting name, isn't it? For a meal. But yeah, small loaf of bread hollowed out in the middle and filled with curry.
That sounds amazing, I must admit. I think I'm going to go for a Bunny Chow. I think that's fine.
Let's do it.
All right, so we've got this brandy and coke. How do you say this one? Clip drift?
Clip drift and cola.
Clip drift and cola.
Clippies and coke.
Clippies and coke.
There you go. Well done, mate.
Cheers.
What do you think of our signature South African drink there, man?
You can't really taste the brandy that much at the moment.
Did you give it a bit of a shake?
Not really. I should have done. I didn't want to fizz it up. Okay, this is quite nice actually.
Quite sweet?
Quite sweet. That's dangerous because that's sort of 5% and you could probably get drunk quite easily off that stuff because you don't really taste the alcohol so much. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Made a big dent in that.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's going to go down quite quickly.
Yeah, just to
Like
show
I
the
said,
viewers there, you can see South Africa's favourite mix. Clippies and cola, brandy and coke. So man, I don't drink alcohol, but if I did and I had a hangover, this would be the thing to drink. So cream soda, you can see there, it's actually a product of Coca-Cola in South Africa, but a very famous drink in South Africa, and it's green colour. And it tastes exactly the same as back home. So yeah, there you go.
Very sweet, isn't it?
It's it's very, very sweet. Sure, we can get a glass maybe and let you
I
have
can
a sip.
see a little bit around the rim there, and it's actually green.
There you go.
Actually,
You're already drunk and you've got a hangover from the Clippies and cola.
yeah, I'm already tired. I'm hanging. Yeah. Wow, that is sweet. Wow, my hangover's gone. Amazing.
Amazing how it works.
It's a miracle.
So now you're ready for more food. Guys, can you see the green cream soda? Can you see the green cream soda? Can you see the colour of my green top? South Africans, they do love green stuff. So the cream soda, also a famous hangover cure in South Africa. Sorry man, I just had to say that because obviously South Africa.
Are you on commission? Are they paying you?
No, it's not. No. But yeah, try this if you want a South African experience. Have you ever seen a dish like this?
I can't say I have. I can't say I have. No. The only thing similar that I've seen possibly is like Yorkshire pudding with like a roast dinner inside. That'd be like the British equivalent.
Toad in the hole, is that what they call it?
Yeah, well that's the one with sausages.
Sausages,
yeah,
right,
that's similar. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you waiting for me to?
Dig in. Go on.
Dig in, just because I got the mildly spice. So I'm a Cape Townian, I couldn't go full spice, so a lot of banter with people from Durban, obviously on the East Coast. Yeah, I know you can take your spice, but be a bit easy on us Cape Townians here. So.
And you've gone for the beef and veg, right? Beef and potato.
Beef and potato, this is very good. It does have a slight sting to it, a little bit spicy, but man, this is amazing. It's actually, you can see the meatballs.
Yeah, like a meatball, right?
It's got meatballs in here.
And look at that huge chunk of bread there. Doorstop of bread there, and the bread on top as well.
I mean, I don't know about the sort of bread on top, if this is just taking the mickey and adding a bit of garnish, otherwise. But yeah, you can see there, they actually cut the middle bit out completely. And it's funny because many people, when they eat bread, I've seen people cut away the crust and keep the middle bit, but in South Africa with the Bunny Chow they do it other way around.
Nothing goes to waste.
And look at the size of these potatoes as well.
Wow, yeah.
Beautiful. And I guess other bits, a little bit of carrot. What is that? Onion and
bit of onion,
tomato over there, so fairly basic. I think South Africa, when it comes to salad, keeps things very basic, and we've got a little bit of a joke sometimes when we have a braai saying chicken is a salad. So obviously the braai place and
well, who needs all of this when you got this in the middle? I mean,
exactly.
Come on.
And just gosh, this bread is quite thick as well. And actually, I don't know if a white bread is a common one that they use in Bunny Chow. So maybe if you're from Durban, let us know in the comments. But I don't think I've ever seen a brown bread followed out. I think it's mostly the white bread that's used, but it does go very well with the beef, with the potato. So double carb, obviously bread and potato. Maybe another South African mix. So very nice.
All right, here we go. So this is chicken and potato. just going to move this bit of bread and get stuck right into the meat. Here we go. Chicken, get plenty of sauce on that. Oh, it's hot.
It was very hot when I tried it the first time as well.
Oh wow, that's good. Very spicy.
You went for the simply spicy, didn't you?
I went for the simply spicy, which is the medium spicy. And it's quite peppery actually as well. Oh man, this is so much. I'm not going to need to eat for a week after eating this.
You're going to have to finish it all, mate.
I'm going to also try this chutney, Mrs Balls Chutney. So let's put a bit of this on the bread.
So they put it on the table, of course. I guess equivalent to like the Weatherspoons in England, where they put.
Yeah, we just found this on the table. We didn't have to ask for this. This is just on the table with the knives and forks, and weirdly the kitchen roll as well.
And this kitchen roll, yes. So this is a little bit odd. Let us know what you think of that in the comments.
All right, I'm making so much of a mess here. It doesn't matter. It reminds me of mango chocolate. Yeah, that's made about mangoes, right?
I think it might be apricot, perhaps.
Ah, yeah, it is apricot, yeah. Peaches and apricot.
Yeah.
Wow.
As I mentioned to you, I am not the biggest fan at all, which is quite unusual for a South African. But this is probably the one thing most people miss about South Africa, is the Mrs Balls Chutney.
I can see why, Man, everything here is good.
Let's just give a closer inspection there of your food. So, yeah, big piece of bread. You can see there white bread as well. And you need to leave a little bit of space for the salad, mate. Remember that.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to eat this while it's hot.
Matt, are you going to finish this? That is the big question.
I'm struggling, I'll be honest, it is really filling.
You've made quite a dent into it.
I've made a dent into it, but it's mostly the sauce and the chicken I've eaten, and quite a bit of the bread to be fair, but there's a lot of bread and a lot of potato left.
A lot of carb.
A lot of carbohydrates.
A double carb.
Yeah. I think I'm going to need to run about 20 miles later on just to burn it up. That's really good. It's quite spicy. You can probably hear me sniffing.
And you're happy with the choice we made, the Bunny Chow?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Bunny Chow, definitely. I would recommend Bunny Chow.
I don't want to push you for a mark out of 10, but...
well, if you like your spice and you like your hearty grub, solid 8.5.
8.5?
8.5.
Excellent.
Yeah. And for the, what was it, Clippies?
Clippies and cola.
Clippies and cola, I would say a 7.
7?
7.
Oh, that's solid. Yeah. I suppose it's not as good as the real deal, which is like the brandy and the Coke fresh.
Yes, yeah. In a bottle.
In a bottle, it's going to lose a bit of its punch, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit sweeter.
Still pretty decent.
And the Mrs Balls.
And the Mrs Balls, yeah, I like the Mrs Balls. That I would happily, if I could swap that for tomato ketchup, like on every table in Britain, I would. This is better.
You reckon?
This is good stuff, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I would have that with fish and chips.
Fish and chips and Mrs Balls. You know what? Maybe you're onto something there.
Yeah, that could work, couldn't it? Yeah, we could do like.
I think you should go and get a trademark immediately after.
Mrs Balls fish and chips.
And the kitchen towel on the table?
The kitchen table, that's kind of an unusual one, but as you can see, I've been making use of it. So
absolutely, because it's quite a saucy meal, isn't it?
It's quite a saucy meal and quite spicy as well. Yeah, so I've been making use of it.
Very, very good stuff.
Alright, so we've just entered a corner shop in South Africa, and our shopkeeper here, Willie, is going to show us around the items.
There you go, guys. Oma, which is grandmother in Afrikaans. Very famous rusk that you can get in South Africa, and this particular one, buttermilk rusks. They've got various different types of rusks, but they're chunky, and what you do with a rusk is you dunk it in the coffee or in tea, typically for breakfast, and then you eat it. So I did one in Loxton in South Africa, one of my videos. I had a farmer's breakfast of rusks and coffee. So there you go, Oma. And you can see there with the ingredients, buttermilk. And in Afrikaans, karrenmelk beskuit.
Karrenmelk biscuit.
Well done, mate. Well done. And what else have we got here in the corner shop? We got some, well, marshmallows, I suppose. Yeah.
Classic.
Classic, but Beacon, South African.
And they're how much? £1, is that right? £1. £1.
£1. So if it's like load shedding and you put on the candles, you just put it on a fork.
Or you're around the campfire.
Around the campfire. That's what you do in South Africa. Ah, here we go. Fizzers. So this one is a cream soda flavoured. We also have a pink one, but it's it's like a sour kind of taste.
And it's kind of like your drink.
Yeah, there we go. Again, the South Africans, we love green, don't we? Although
same flavour, cream soda.
Yes, absolutely. And here we go with a ghost pops. A ghost pops, a very South African snack as well. So you can see maize flavoured and Simba, the company there, like the lion.
Oh yeah, like Lion King. Okay, cool.
You can see there at the back, look what they call it. They call it a snack station. Snack station. And there is other spices as well, sort of hot curry powder. In South Africa you've got the Mari biscuits.
Alright, is that like Russ? You dunk them in your coffee for
Again,
breakfast?
You sort of dunk it in, yeah. It's, I guess the closest thing probably is like a digestive, but like this sort of, you know, a normal one. But it's, I think the texture is a little bit thinner. And you can see it's for the whole family. The whole family can enjoy this. There you go, Heinz, All Gold tomato sauce.
Is it just the same as Heinz pretty much?
No, we always so this is much better than Heinz in my view. So I was saying Heinz just to sort of take the mickey a bit. All Gold is really good.
Is that, are you saying?
But I'm biased.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm South African, so I do like the Heinz one as well. And here's your favourite, Matt.
It's good old Mrs Balls. Yeah.
Good old Mrs Balls over there.
Excellent.
Stony ginger beer.
Ginger beer.
One.
Love a ginger beer.
And yeah, we got the lemon twist as well. Yeah, I see at the bottom. Lemon and the grenadella.
All right.
Grenadella is very similar to a passion fruit, isn't it? And then you got the lemon. So.
And both made by Coca-Cola as well.
Yes.
They look very sweet, very sugary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feed them to the kids and they'll be running around. It's like a
So Coca-Cola do a lot of regional drinks, don't they? So when I was in Curacao, for example, I had the Fria drink.
Okay.
Fria, which is like the bottle in Curacao.
Very sugary as well.
It was not, maybe not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. Like the banana one I had was not the best.
Oh really?
But I say not the best. It was still very nice, but it missed that sort of the edge.
Yeah, I can't imagine banana drink being that great.
It's actually, you know what? Like I say, it just needed to taste more like banana. But this is probably one of my favourite drinks in the world, though. So forget all that Coca-Cola stuff. This one, the Oros. Oros. Oh, you know it as well then?
It's on the cover.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So definitely something South Africans will comment on, I'm sure.
Okay, he looks like a Tango man. We had, you know Tango, the orange drink?
No, I don't. But I know the Michelin man, isn't it? So they,
Kind of with an ice gem haircut.
There you go. Absolutely. But very, very good. And certainly in the sort of northern parts of South Africa where it gets really hot, this is also a very, very popular drink.
Okay. You don't have that with brandy, no?
No, Oros with brandy.
Coke.
No. Maybe some orange juice with brandy could be an interesting mix. But.
All right, guys, that's the wrap. I have some Mrs Balls to take home with me, courtesy of Willie. It was a very good meal. I enjoyed it.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, a taste of home.
Well, the thing is, I would always be critical of these restaurants in England, you know, because obviously I know what it tastes like at home, but I can really say this was a very good experience.
An authentic experience.
Definitely.
Yeah, excellent. Right, so I'm going to go home, take my Mrs Balls with me. Thanks for that, Billy.
You're very welcome, mate.
I'll see you guys soon.